Some badges in Splatoon 3 seem so difficult to get, they might as well be impossible. But then the thought dawns on you, are they even possible? Is it actually possible to unlock every single badge in Splatoon 3? Well, no, it's actually not. Not currently, that is. Eventually, yeah, it will be possible. But will it be practical? Well, let's take a look, shall we? For the purpose of this video, I'm only going to cover badges that will take an overwhelming amount of time to unlock. So anything that I consider easy, you're not going to see that in this video. Let's start off with the badges you get outside playing the game, the miscellaneous. First off, the gear badges. We have to get the gold badge for every single brand in the game, meaning you need to get 100 stars on every brand. As of the recording of this video, it is currently impossible to get the gold badge for Anaki, Enperry, Barazushi, and Embers. But let's say that hypothetically they all were obtainable. If each brand has the bare minimum for this badge to be possible of 20 gear items per brand, you would need 20 gear items each with 5 stars. For optimal cost, from 0 stars, you would use sea snails to get it up to 2 stars, then you would use cash to get it all the way up to 5 stars. So, to get a gear piece from 0 to 5 stars optimally, it would cost 2 super sea snails and 350,000 cash, meaning for 1 gold brand badge, you would need 7 million gold and 40 super sea snails. In total, for the 18 brands in the game, if you wanted to do this in Update 3.1, you are looking at a grand total of approximately 124 million coins and 680 super sea snails for all the gold badges. Now, if each brand has at least 25 gear items, instead of getting everything to 5 stars, you can just get everything to 4 and only have to pay 67.5 million coin. And once every gear brand has 34 items, you can get everything up to 3 stars and only have to pay around 29.8 million gold. Overall, for the gear badges, as the game gets updated and has more gear added, these are going to become a lot cheaper and easier to get over time. Next up, the Table Turf badges. These are probably the easiest ones we're going to cover today. Table Turf level 50 only takes around 30 hours of Table Turf gameplay, and to get 150 cards, it actually just recently happened to me after around 420 hours on Splatoon 3. There is a lot of luck involved with 150 cards, but overall, it doesn't take nearly as much time to get as some of the other badges we're going to cover. Speaking of RNG, the Gold Shellout Machine badge. In order to get this badge, you will need to get both the rare title and banner for all 8 seasons that Splatoon 3 will have. Obviously, this one is not obtainable yet, but when it is, just know that if you see someone with this thing, their luck is absolutely insane. Continuing the topic of gambling, the 30 million gold badge. This badge is awarded to you after you gamble a total of 30 million gold in the Shellout Machine. Again, this one just takes a while and requires an addiction. And the last miscellaneous badge, 1,000 concessions purchased. If you hit the Shellout Machine enough to get the gold badge for it, you definitely have enough food and drink tickets for this badge. Anyway, enough of this baby shit. Let's move on to easily, without a doubt, the hardest category here, the versus battles. You might expect Samurai to take the cake here, and while it's actually closer than I initially thought, I still think that versus battles have it worse. You would probably expect the problem with this category to be getting 5 stars on every weapon, or getting all the gold special badges, but honestly, I think there's a much bigger problem here. In case you missed it, for the fresh season, Nintendo added some new badges, these player level badges. Well, how high do these go, you might ask? Well, there is a badge for reaching the new max level in Splatoon 3, level 999. But that can't be that hard, right? You have no idea. First off, how much XP do you need to get to level 999? You would assume that past level 50, it just sticks with 100k XP per level. But you see, that's where you're wrong, because Nintendo is a evil corporation who has absolutely zero respect for their fans. Because at level 499, the amount of XP you need to level up increases from 100k per level to 150k per level. And again, at 599, it increases yet again to 200k XP per level. See where this is going now? At level 699, it increases to 250k XP per level. At level 799, it increases to 300k XP per level. And at level 899, it increases for the final time to 333,333 XP per level. So, just how much XP do you need to get to level 999 then? Adding all of this up, you would need a total of 170,930,967 XP to go all the way from level 1 to 999. But just how long would this take? Well, I have logged approximately 400 hours on Splatoon 3, and in that time, I myself have only accumulated 3.81 million XP. But I'm not the best example here. Let's look at Porsche SP2, a Splatoon XP grinder on Twitter. The last time he shared his hours publicly, he had accumulated 1,500 hours and was at almost level 300 exactly. It took him 27.5 million XP to get to level 300. So, if it took him 1,500 hours to get to 27.5 million XP as of February 11th, he was 16.11% to level 999. It would take him approximately 9,500 hours to reach level 999. Just to put that into perspective, that is an entire year and 1 month of your life spent exclusively playing Splatoon. That is crazy. And keep in mind, this is also with XP tickets active. Just imagine how much longer it would take to do without them. With easily the hardest badge out of the way, let's get into another absurdly difficult one, the top 10 X Battle badge. In order to get this, you need to place top 10 in a mode in X Battle for that season. The level 999 badge is a lot different from this, because while it takes immensely long to get, you don't actually have to be cracked at the game in order to get it. You just need to dedicate a lot of time. Top 10 on the other hand, for chill season, only 60 of these badges were given out the entire season, and with only 6 seasons left in Splatoon's life cycle, it's pretty safe to say that these will be extremely limited. So, if you manage to get to level 999 and gotten top 10 in X Battle, the game is likely approaching its end of life by now, meaning there will be a lot more weapons in the game than there are now. In that case, it might actually be more of a task to get all the weapons to 5 stars than getting to level 999. But for the time being, I still think level 999 is harder. As for the gold special badges, I don't think these are a problem at all, and most likely will be finished before you even reach level 999. But we aren't done yet. Oh no, we are not. It's time for the Salmon Run badges. First off, you have to get top 5% in both Big Run and Extra Work. For experienced players, this isn't too much of a challenge, but it does significantly limit the amount of people that can actually get every badge in the game. After that, you've got to get Executive VP on all 4 Salmon Run maps, which in the process you will also unlock the Hazard Level Max badge. That in itself is a challenge for most people, but it only gets more difficult from here. Next up, we have to take care of some boss salmonids. And when I say some, I mean 10,000 of each to get the gold badge for each boss salmonid. But don't think we're done just yet. We also have to get 1,000 Kohozuna splats and 1,000 Ouroboros splats. And I'm sure when the new King Salmonids are added, there's going to be even more gold King Salmonid badges.
But I'm not done yet!
Finally, you have to get yourself a grand total of 10 million Grisco points. Just for the record, Chiwumi, a Splatoon YouTuber who's been consistently playing since the release, is at 3.8 million points as the recording of this video, and we are currently 7 months into Splatoon 3. With this in mind, it'll take around 18 months after Splatoon 3 first released for people to begin unlocking this badge, meaning we will first start to see it in approximately March of 2024. So, it's not currently possible to get every badge in Splatoon 3. But when it is, will anyone ever manage to do it? Only time will tell. How are your guys' badge collections looking? Have you got any oddities in there? Are any of you shooting for a complete badge collection someday? Feel free to let me know in the comments, I'd love to see it. If you want to see some of the advanced calculations I did for level XP, as well as a database of all the badges, I'll put a link to Lean Yoshi's website in the description for you all to check out. Thank you all so much for watching. April, I'm going to try and get 4 videos out. I said this earlier. This is video 1. If I'm able to do it, that would be amazing. Hope you're all doing great, and I'll see you guys next time.